Alien War veteran warned the Galactic Empire about Earth's soldiers. They didn't listen. The Galactic Empire was the undisputed ruler of the Milky Way. Spanning thousands of star systems, it had conquered countless worlds, assimilating their cultures and resources into its ever-expanding dominion. Its armies were vast, its weapons devastating, and its enemies scarce. So, when the Empire's scouts discovered Earth, a primitive planet on the fringes of the galaxy, it seemed like another easy conquest. But not everyone in the Empire thought so. Goran X, a battle-scarred alien veteran from the Zardek species, had fought in hundreds of wars and seen things that haunted his multiple lifetimes. He had been part of the Empire's advanced fleets for centuries, conquering worlds and crushing rebellions. But something had changed after he led the Empire's forces in the brutal war against the Krelian hunters, a species that had underestimated the resilience of a supposedly primitive enemy. Now, staring at a holographic map of Earth in the Empire's War Council, Goran X could feel his instincts screaming at him. "Do not engage them," he said, his gravelly voice echoing in the chamber. "Earth soldiers are not like the warriors we've faced before. Their resilience, their adaptability, it's unlike anything in the galaxy." The other members of the council laughed. To them, Goran X was a relic, a superstitious fool who had grown paranoid after too many years of combat. Supreme Commander Lyervox sneered. "They are but an undeveloped species. They cannot even travel beyond their own solar system. What threat could they possibly pose?" Goran X leaned forward, his golden eyes burning with intensity. "You mistake their lack of technology for weakness. Humans fight with something far more dangerous than advanced weaponry. They fight with determination born from desperation. They are masters of guerrilla warfare. Their history is a tapestry of unending conflict. They've been fighting each other since they could walk upright." Lyervox dismissed him with a wave. "Your warnings are noted, old man. The fleet departs tomorrow. The invasion begins." When the Empire's fleet arrived in Earth's orbit, the humans did what the Empire expected. They panicked. Governments around the world scrambled to respond as the massive ships darkened the skies. The Empire's initial strike was swift and brutal, targeting major cities to cripple human resistance. But instead of breaking Earth's spirit, the attack ignited something far more dangerous: unity. For the first time in history, humanity put aside its differences. Nations pooled their resources, sharing strategies and deploying their most advanced weapons. But even more terrifying for the Empire was the ingenuity of Earth's soldiers. The humans used tactics the Empire had never encountered. They sabotaged supply lines, hacked the Empire's advanced communication systems, and used the planet's terrain to their advantage. Jungles became death traps, cities became labyrinthine fortresses, and oceans swallowed entire battalions. What the Empire had thought would be a quick conquest turned into a bloody war of attrition. For every human that fell, 10 more seemed to rise in their place, fighting with a ferocity that defied all logic. Goran X watched from the command ship as reports flooded in. Entire legions had gone missing in the dense Amazon rainforest. Urban warfare in New York had cost the Empire more troops than the conquest of 3 star systems. And then there were the whispers, stories of human soldiers who moved like ghosts, striking in the dead of night and vanishing before the Empire could retaliate. "They're adapting," Goran X muttered to himself. "Just as I warned." But no one listened. The Supreme Commander doubled down, deploying the Empire's most elite warriors. The Draken Battalion, cybernetically enhanced soldiers who had never known defeat, were sent to crush Earth's resistance. They landed in a small village in Southeast Asia, expecting an easy victory. They were never heard from again. Survivors from other units spoke of traps that turned the Empire's technology against them. Drones were hacked and reprogrammed to attack their own fleets. Advanced armor was rendered useless by electromagnetic pulses. And the humans themselves? They fought like demons, using everything from primitive projectile weapons to their bare hands. The veteran's warning comes true. Months into the invasion, Goran X was called back to the War Council. The once confident commanders now looked haggard, their arrogance replaced by fear. They begged Goran X for advice. "I warned you," he said coldly. Now you face the consequences of your hubris. Earth's soldiers fight for their survival, for their families, for their planet. They are not fighting to expand an empire. They are fighting because they have no other choice. The council demanded a strategy, but Goranex knew it was too late. The humans had tasted victory, and they would not stop until the empire was driven from their world. The retreat. In the end, the empire was forced to retreat. Earth's armies, once fractured and disorganized, had become a unified force of unparalleled strength. The Galactic Empire, undefeated for millennia, had been humbled by a species they had deemed primitive. As the last of the Empire's ships fled Earth's orbit, Goranex stood on the command deck, watching the blue planet grow smaller in the distance. "They will come for us," he said quietly. "You may have escaped today, but you have unleashed a force that will one day shake the galaxy." The Supreme Commander scoffed. "They are trapped on their world. They cannot follow us." Goranex turned to him, a grim smile on his scarred face. "They will find a way. And when they do, it will be us who are unprepared."